My name is Alan Stover. I'm with the City of Decatur's Community Development Department. This is our public hearing for our block grant program for the 2021-2022 year. Myself, just from the department standpoint, we've got Stephanie Harris here and also Suzanne Taylor. Suzanne is our grants administrator. Steph is our office manager, office assistant. So I want to go through this, and I think there's a place to where I think there's on the website, hopefully, if you have any questions, you can email those and we'll answer those at the end. Again, this is our public hearing that we are required to have twice a year for our community development block grant. Just an overview of our CDBG program. It is one of the longest running programs for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. It was signed into law in 1974. It funds local community development activities such as affordable housing, anti-poverty programs, and infrastructure development. CDBG grantees are required to do a 5-year consolidated plan with annual action plans, and that's what this is today. It's outlining our second year of our action plan of a 5-year consolidated plan that we submitted last year, which would outline proposed activities and identify those which are national objectives and eligible requirements so that it meets those eligible requirements. The national objectives, there's 3 national objectives that community development that the CDBG department covers, or not department, CDBG program covers. One is it benefits of low, moderate income individuals. It prevents or eliminates slum and blight, or it meets an urgent need within the city. We do research and collect data on the needs, and the 2 methods that we do that is through the census. We have agency meetings, and then we do public hearings such as we're doing now. This slide here just shows where our target areas are. We are allowed to do programs one of 2 ways. It either meets individual low to moderate income individuals' needs, or what we call area benefits. And in order to meet an area benefit, it would have to be in one of these 3 areas in the city in order to meet an area benefit. Those programs those projects are going to be like parks, park improvements, and those type things. So when we did our 5-year consolidated plan, our goals and objectives for our 5-year consolidated plan, in the area of affordable housing and neighborhood stabilization. The plan was and is to do 150 first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers program will allow us to assist those who are first-time home buyers either with down payment assistance or closing costs. And the plan is to serve up to 150 individuals to allow them to become first-time home buyers. We also are financing an infrastructure project at the Seville housing development. We have 20 lots at the Seville subdivision, and we presently have 10 of those that are built and individuals are living in those houses. So we have 10 more of those, and the plan is for 2 years is to put $50,000 into that program for 2 years, which would have been $100,000. Public service projects are those projects that serve low to moderate income residents that are needs for a special population. So in that, in the public service area, the plan is to do $5,000 per year to do wheelchair ramps, $5,000 a year for dementia payments dementia patients to help with incontinence supplies and nutrition supplements. $20,000 a year for a senior nutrition program at the Turner Searles Community Resource Center to assist with their activities and their feeding program that they do for senior citizens. $5,000 a year for a caring car program at PACT, which they will assist individuals who are trying to get back to work. If they've got cars that needs to be repaired, new set of tires, whatever the repairs may need to be for their automobiles to get back and forth to work. So we'll do $5,000 a year for that program. We also plan to do $35,000 a year for our youth services program, and that is with the Decatur Youth Services to do tutoring, mentoring, job and work readiness programs. So that is one of our largest public service projects that we will do each year. Also, we will do $5,000 a year for the ACES program, which is an anti-crime with the police department to assist them. And during the summer, they do summer camps in a couple of different locations to get officers and youth to where they're interacting. Also, the past 2 years, and this is the second year that we've also received COVID-19 funding through the CARES Act program, and there's $315,972 to do COVID relief. Investing in our infrastructure that I talked about originally with our area benefits, one of the things that we have had a real good success over the past years is doing parks in different areas. So, you know, the plan was, with a 5-year plan, was to put $100,000 in the Austinville park area, $250,000 to support the CBDO, to support affordable housing. That goes back to the Seville housing development. That's where that $250,000 would go. And then other enhancements would be $50,000 over 5 years to do neighborhood parks in areas that maybe not have been identified at the time that we did our 5-year plan last year. Neighborhood and economic development. The plan is to collaborate with partners and stakeholders to ensure the continued and new investments in specific areas of the city where 51% of the residents are low to moderate income. We will collaborate with the Chamber of Commerce on job creation goals and prepare an economic development initiative grant to assist in some economic development projects. Okay, so what we just went over was the goals that was in our 5-year plan. So this screen will show you what we're estimating to use our 2021-2022 action plan funds for this coming year. The first project will be our program administration, and that is basically just to run this program that we will do for the year, and that'll be $94,062 that we will use just for program administration. The second program is our citywide public services. That goes back again to the youth services, to our senior programs, to the Caring Cars program, to the Project REACH, which is the incontinence supplies for Alzheimer's patients, there's wheelchair ramps for the volunteer center. Those programs will put $70,602 in this coming year. Our down payment assistance program, which is our first-time home buyers, we call it the Decatur Home Program, Home Ownership Made Easy. We'll put $100,000 in that program for the year. Our fourth one is our Davis Court Park improvements. That is a park, an area over on Davis Court in the northwest section of Decatur that we're going to do some renovations and some additions to that park. Also is to put another $68,000. If you remember, we'd put money in Austinville, so the $68,332 should finish that Austinville Park project up. The last two programs that we're recommending doing for the year will be our COVID-19 small business loans. That'll be loans that we assist small businesses to retain their employees, and we'll do those up to $10,000 grants. We've in the middle of this first round. We've already with Suzanne heading that up. We've got 11 applicants that we've already funded. We're going through We're going through the remainder of these applications. So we just felt like that the response that we had for that program, that we could, another $250,000, which would give us another 25 small businesses that we could assist in the coming year. And then also with COVID-19, we will do utility rental assistance, and that will be to to assist those who have been impacted by the COVID-19. So at this time, that is the presentation. If I don't know, we'll look and see if we've got any questions online. If not, we've got any questions from the audience. Mr. Phillips or anybody else has any questions? If not, sir? Do you have any questions, Steph?
No, I do not.
No questions. We will call this meeting adjourned. Thank you.